Is Florida's depth and talent at running back enough to challenge Alabama and Georgia for best positional group in the SEC in 2019? Mark Rogers, TV, the voice of college football, teaming up with SD1 Sports to bring you the very best in SEC football. Discussion, debate, and analysis looking at the Florida running back situation. They could have as many as 3 very productive backs this fall. Dan Mullen talked about it a number of times during the spring sessions. Hey, he said, I love the competition. I love the talent we have. These guys are going to fight for carries, fight for time on the field here in 2019. Of course, Jordan Scarlett's gone to the NFL, taken in the 5th round by the Carolina Panthers. And this, a running attack between Scarlett and LaMichael Pirine in particular, that produced nice numbers in 2018, 27th in the nation in rushing at 213 yards per game. That number could increase even more in 2019. All right. We mentioned LaMichael Pirine, just a 3-star coming out of high school, but he has proven to be a better back than that. 826 yards last season, 6.2 yards per carry, 7 touchdowns. He had 300-yard efforts. So those first 2 coming in comeback wins when the Gators were down double digits to Vandy and South Carolina, and Pirine showed up in the second half, wore down the Commodores and the Gamecocks defense, rushing for 121 and 107 yards in those efforts, and then finished off the regular season with a fine effort in the rivalry game against Florida State, 129 yards on only 13 carries against FSU. LaMichael Pirine back for his senior season, and really the most complete back for the Florida Gators. He's really developed over the last few years in regards to his pass catching and blocking out of the backfield for the passing game. Malik Davis was starting to make his mark a couple years ago, but only played 3 games when he was sidelined due to a foot injury. But in 2017, much like Pirine last season, he was the guy that started to tote the football. About mid-September, he came out of nowhere as a 3-star that was not counted upon initially, and he started to rack up the big games. 94, 93, 124, 90, and 97. Those are 5 consecutive games Malik Davis had for Florida against SEC competition. Then he got hurt against Georgia, and he was out the back half of the season in 2017. And again, just 3 games last year before he was injured with a foot issue. Dameon Pierce, 425 yards, 6.7 yards per carry, pops out, but let's explain it. With the 2 touchdowns, he gained just about all of his yards against the likes of Colorado State, Charleston Southern, and Idaho. So not necessarily the comparison you can make in regards to productivity and what Davis and Pirine have done the last 2 years for Florida. Redshirt freshman Iverson Clement comes in from the 2018 class out of New Jersey. He was an athlete listed at that point, but he certainly could work into the mix, along with a true freshman in Naquan Wright. 4-star, number 16 rated running back coming out of high school, out of Miami, Carroll City, and certainly he could make his move to gain some carries. It's a crowded backfield with a lot of talent, a lot of depth there at Florida, led by LaMichael Pirine, but Malik Davis trying to get back in the mix and stay healthy. We'll see what Florida has in store as they try to challenge Georgia for the top spot in the SEC Eastern Division. Let us know what you think the Gators are going to do overall this year, but also at the running back position. Give us your thoughts. We're always welcome to engage with you right here at SD1 Sports SEC. We'll see you next time.